I have a second channel, Cube Comp MTDX.
Hey everybody, this video we're replacing the LCD display in this HP laptop because the screen has some dead pixels on it. I'm going to start it up right quick so that way you can see it. You can probably see already the bad pixels. So yeah, I gotta get that replaced. This is only, the screen is still usable, but it's kind of annoying when you have bad pixels here and here. This is a computer for service. This is not my personal red HP laptop. Not that way you don't get confused. So I'm going to shut this one down and go ahead and proceed to go into the lid assembly and get this. Get access to the display to see if I have any compatible replacements available. Of course, gotta wait on it to shut down because, of course, we know Windows 8 and Windows 10, when you go shut down due to the fast startup mode, it blanks the display long before the computer actually shuts off. Anyways, okay, now it's actually off. So this is an HP model 15-R132WM, also known as Walmart. So this machine was most likely bought at Walmart. So the battery's out. And like a lot of laptops these days, to get access to the screen, it's merely just pulling off this bezel, which is just held on by clips. That's also why they tend to break real easily too. I should be able to get all this in view, but we're going to reposition the camera. Okay, so again, got the battery pulled out, and just going to carefully try to work my fingers in here. A lot of times that's all you really need is just your fingernails. And of course I just trimmed mine, so it might not be the easiest thing. Because some people on YouTube have to complain about my fingernails being just ever so slightly long. Like, seriously, mind your business. Anyways, let's see if I can find something else to get in there with. And just gently work the screwdriver around, and this will pop right off. So I'm going to get this display out, and I'm going to see if I have a compatible screen on hand. Otherwise we'll have to order one. Client did want the screen replaced, and they're also requesting to have a solid state drive put in it. And I'll be upgrading this thing to Windows 10 as well in the process, because it obviously needs Windows 10. This machine is still running Windows 8.1. So you just gotta carefully work this piece off. And it looks like I may not have a replacement display on hand, so I'd have to order one. They're usually about $50 or so. Okay, inside here it's a piece of tape. It's kind of holding the circuit board up against. There's a circuit board down below the screen, and it's trying to adhere to the to this plastic bezel, and I gotta get in here and peel up on this plastic, like kind of like double-sided tape, or just not double-sided, but it's adhering itself to the cover. Not exactly a fan of that design, but hey. Okay, that's freed up. So just gotta open this up further, and this should lift right out. There we are. Okay, there's the display. That's what it looks like right there. And you can see the dead pixels even with the display turned off. Okay, so there are 4 screws that need to come out. One here, one here, one here, and one here. And additional screws may need to come out as well. We'll see. The display flips out just like that, and there's a cable we have to disconnect right here. This LVDS cable. This one uses a 40-pin cable. This pops right out, and the display is out. That's all there is to getting it out. Okay, since I didn't have a compatible display on hand, I had to order one. Got this off of Amazon. It's a brand new replacement, and it's made by a different OEM than the factory display. The factory display, at least on this machine, was a Samsung. I don't know what the brand of this one is. You know, a lot of times manufacturers will source displays from Samsung, LG, among other companies. Anyways, before I go to install this, it's going to take a moment to check all these screws here and make sure they're still tight, because over time, as this lid is open and close, open and close, open and close, the screws sometimes will tend to back out. So just want to make sure that they're all still getting tight. Notice a little, this area is so slightly loose, not bad. Definitely not as bad as I've seen. I've seen some machines where the screws were practically ready to fall out of their respective locations. So let's go ahead and just make sure these are all good and tight. These bottom ones are the ones that typically will loosen up over time. Okay, so I did confirm that the replacement display is a match. So I'll go ahead and pull it out. And going to set the old display off to the side. Go ahead and reconnect the LVDS connector. So anytime you replace displays in some of these machines, you gotta be careful and make sure that the replacement screen has the correct connector. With this particular laptop or this series, some of the displays use a 30-pin connector, while others, like this one, use the 40-pin connector. So just gotta be careful. I'm making sure it's good and tight, and I'll go ahead and re-secure the tape. The tape still seems to be sticking good, so I think we're fine there. If it's not, I would just take some packing tape and just tape over it. So now I just need to go ahead and lift this thing back into place. This display does still have a protective film. I'm going to leave that in place until I get this screen bolted in. Just got to line up with all 4 holes. Here we are. So I'll go ahead and fasten these screws back into place. Okay, so now the display is bolted into place. We can go ahead and remove the protective film. The reason why I wait till now to do it is it helps prevent getting fingerprints on the brand new display. So I have to go and remove it now because I'm about to go ahead and place the bezel back across the display, and it just snaps into place, or it should just snap right into place. Of course, we also want to check along the back side here, make sure all these have been popped back into place, because there's a bunch of them all around the entire display. And I must say, I'm not a fan of these newer laptop designs. Now, the reason why I'm replacing the display in this one is not due to a busted display. It was because of bad pixels. But most commonly, when I have to replace displays in these, it's because the display has been damaged. Because newer laptops like this one right here, the entire lid is structured around the integrity of the LCD display panel. That's what it relies on for its entire integrity, is the display panel. And that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Older laptops, they had like a metal frame that wrapped around the display, a rigid metal frame with a thicker lid, among other things, that helped protect the lid, or excuse me, protect the LCD from damage. And this bezel does not have any screws in it, so it only relies on these plastic snaps, which do tend to pop loose. I've seen these things pop loose inadvertently. I'm just not a fan of it. I mean, these newer laptops are almost designed to where they're just throwaway. I mean, if something goes wrong to them, you just chunk them. But anyways, we're going to pop the battery back in and start this thing up. Battery should have enough charge on it to start the machine back up. And there we go. So that is replacing the LCD panel in this model of laptop from HP. And I'll be doing a separate video on replacing the solid state drive in this machine as well. So again, that'll be a separate video. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Well, everybody, that's it for this video. But don't forget, there's a lot more interesting stuff on the channel to check out. Also, if this is your first time visiting this channel, feel free to subscribe to Cube Computer channel. And also, don't forget to tick the bell so that way you'll get notified of new video posts. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. But if you really didn't like it, there is the alternative option available as well. Also, feel free to check out my second channel, CubeComp MTDX. There you'll find videos about bicycling, weather, elevator tours, and all sorts of other neat, interesting stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to come back, and thank you for your support.